We started in cover crops probably 15 to 20 years ago, and it was interesting. No one really knew much about, how to plant, the timing, what worked best. And so you found there was a community of folks that were doing that, so you kind of bounced ideas off each other. And through that, met a lot of people and got involved with different projects. And we said, hey, I'm gonna try this, you try that. And so we all kind of sped the process up. When someone made a mistake, they shared their mistake. When someone had a success story, they shared their success story. And really, I think as a group, we grow quicker, and we kind of master something new much quicker when we do it together. So, farm with my family here in southern Madison County. Family has actually been here where we're standing since 1798, so about 225 years. 7th generation here on this farm, and the operation includes my father, my uncle, and brother of mine. So corn, soybeans are primary crops, wheat and alfalfa as well. So my family actually has been pretty progressive with kind of adoption on the soil health side of things. So we actually started no-tilling. My dad, uncle, and grandfather would have started in the late 70s. You gotta be pretty motivated, and you gotta be willing to say, hey, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna stick with it every year, because there are challenges. And it adds a lot of, it adds more management, right? By doing that, it's not as easy, it's not predictable. And so really what we do when we add cover crops into the mix is we increase our need for management, and we complicate the system. Probably the biggest challenge for our farm is we have so many people involved. Any point in time there could be 5, 6, 7 people. And so making sure that we get things planted correctly, is sometimes a challenge and obviously a key. And then the second thing is making sure that we do get the data captured accurately in the way it needs to be is critical as well. Been shocked at the benefit that our farm has seen in a lot of things, and I think no-till helps us significantly with soil structure and water holding capacity and those kind of things. But when we started adding cover crops into the mix, it's incredible what our organic matter readings have done. We had a soil sample taken every acre on this farm, and our soil average organic matter was 3.6. And the previous one, we were about 2.8 on average organic matter on that. So significant. So people who think that, it takes centuries to build soil health, it really does, and it can happen very quickly. But where we see the biggest benefit to soil health is really in years where you have more adversity, where you have those longer periods of dry weather, like this year. You see more resilience in that. The other thing is it seems like, not only have we, over time, yields have definitely increased, but where we've really seen the benefit on those poor, lower producing soil types, what we once thought were lower producing, we've really pulled those up. And we've seen the improvement on those soil types probably even greater than your good soil types. I think it would pertain to everybody. We see a pretty immediate return.